Hey guys, we're back. I am going to do a quick one today on FC Mobile. And the reason being is I think it's time. It's been a while since we've had kind of a just a fireside chat about the state of the game. And right now, FC Mobile is probably as close to the lowest point the game has ever been at. That I've honestly I don't remember a time when it was as bad as it is right at this moment. And the problem is that the focus on the game of what they're doing is so out of touch with so many in the community, and they have kind of doubled down on what they're doing. And it's been about gameplay, which is fine. I mean, the gameplay is strong this season. It's stronger it's stronger right now than it's ever been in the game. The ability to play, like the way the game, all of the the settings that we have, and the ability to advanced passing and everything that we have in there as far as actually going in and playing a match, it is so much better than it's been before. But when that is the main thing, and yet there is no challenge to it, unless you want to go to division rivals and deal with a leaderboard that's full of cheats, and you look through here, it's like it's so sad knowing how many of these people in the leaderboard, how do you get to be level 22 and have 700 head-to-head wins at level 22? And you look through their history, their match history, and it's a hacked account. Yet you have to see it there. It's, anything above 2 million in head-to-head is completely and utterly pointless, because they still don't address the problem of cheating. Yet they're leaning into this, that's the main focus is gameplay. And we have no base content to use the gameplay. Obviously. There's no base content to use the gameplay. All the base content is so easy, it can be completely auto-played. There's no challenge to any of it. There's nothing long-term to work through. You look at me, like with my profile, I don't even have a head-to-head profile because there's no point. I don't even remember the last time I've played a head-to-head match. It's, and you have all of the problems with the ranking system, the training system, all of the guardrails and the handicaps. But all of that is just, in my opinion, it is so small in comparison to the biggest problem. And it's that the game was always built as a mobile game, was always built around the events. Because what separates the mobile game from the console game was match play and gameplay in console versus quick, fun, ultimate team building and events. We've always been event focused. We don't have the crazy events that we have in mobile. You're not going to go to the console and play skill games with snowmen and pirate ships and all of this stuff. It's the what separates FC Mobile from console is gone. The events nowadays, since the new development team has taken over from the last couple of years, the events are like what we have with Retro Stars. It is a bunch of flashy artwork. The UI and QOL is awful. There's constant mistakes throughout it. It's confusing. There's there's very little understanding of when we have a problem in the beginning, it never gets fixed. We just sit with it. And then we have stuff where, like this event, where you play for one day and then you spend autoplay, all this stuff. There's no challenge to any of it. And then after that's done, you have to wait a week to be able to open it and do anything. There is more to do daily in watching ads for other games in FC Mobile than there is for the actual game itself. So many untradables in the game right now without any point to logging in daily and being able to do anything reasonable. I haven't bought a Star Pass since October, I think. Haven't put a penny into the game. I've got 1.1 billion coins and nearly the highest OVR Liverpool squad you can be. There's no manipulation. There's nothing there. There's nothing to use the market for. There's nothing to move things around. There's no investment opportunities. There's just literally, it's dead. It's dead at this point. It feels like it more than jumped the shark, and it's so frustrating because Retro Stars has always been one of the biggest events we have, and yet here we are, another dead event, and I still continue to come back each day in hopes that eventually they'll wise up. I mean, that there has to be a point where they are no longer getting new players to come in and deal with their shitty game for a few weeks and quit. They've got to be running low on new players to the point where the only revenue coming in is from the ads. They've got to do something. So I've taken about a month off of streaming, and I come back, and this is the second day in a row. There's nothing. I don't have anything to do in here. I mean, I could play, head to head, or there's just no challenge. I mean, and if I'm gonna just come on and play head to head, if that's the only thing to do here is come on and play matches, then I'll just play console. And I don't understand why they are still so clueless to the complaints. But I can tell you from my perspective, where I get to see, as a content creator, I get to see the other content creators' reactions to this. And unfortunately, there is a huge draw for a specific market in this game, where the content creators for this market are completely fine with the way the game is going, because I guess it's accepted. It's what they're used to, and it's fine, but that is not the Western market. And for us, this game is dead. They have killed it, and it's time to find something else. So until FC Mobile, they bring something into the game that requires more than an hour a week to do it, I don't think I'm going to stream the game anymore. There's no real point to bringing this in on Twitch, because it's the same shit every time, and it's the same thing. There's nothing new being added. There's no, and then we just got the beta that they're all pumped about. It's not a reset, and you check out the beta and you're like, okay, this is the new thing. Let's go into this, and the beta is it's just a gameplay update. It's a gameplay update. It's nothing new. It's just more gameplay updates for gameplay that we have no point in playing. It's entertaining. It's entertaining to see how quickly they have just ran it into the ground. I think the only thing, there's two things keeping me playing this game right now, and number one is just to see how bad it can get. That's the first thing, just to see how bad it can get. And number two is to watch the spin, to see when they do go live on the dev streams, just to watch and see how they spin it to be somewhat new and fresh and relatable. And there's only so many times you can hear them go, "Oh, I'm seeing dubs in the chat," when you know the only reason that those people are giving W's in the chat is they're the last fucking people who are playing the game. Everybody else is done. So that's it.
AJ_FM says, "Hey FHS, how many dogs did you snag from your neighbors? Are you planning on sharing? The debate was much more entertaining than the game. What d'ya think?"
Yeah. Just one dog, but it was a hot dog. All right, that's it. I got nothing else for FC Mobile. We're not going to play it. We're not going to do anything. This is probably the last one for a long while until they clean it up and fix it. I'm done. I'm done with the FC Mobile. Can't keep doing it. Don't go anywhere. We're switching games. I'm FinallyHeSleeps. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.